PlayStation. Twitter. PlayStation. Twitter.
Hey, buddy.
Man, my work never ends, does it? How are you lovely people doing? I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving last week. I sure did. Had some tasty food, hung out with family, it was an overall good time. So good, in fact, I completely forgot to check Twitter that day, because my god! Fanboys were actually console warring on Thanksgiving.
Firmly grasp it in your hand.
That's right, y'all. Instead of, being unplugged from the internet and chilling with family, these obsequious, pathetic fanboys were actually more focused on making sure to dunk on the opposition.
Come on. Come on, baby. I just want out.
Really shows how messed up their priorities are. So normally, Tales from the Twit Pit is around a general subject, from a PC port to Game of the Year snubs, but because fanboys were console warring over various things on Thanksgiving, this video is going to be a little more chaotic. But hey, chaos is what you signed up for when you subscribe to a crab. So without further ado, welcome everyone to Tales from the Twit Pit.
Gamers ask the reason for Xbox's downfall. When your focus is on anything but quality games.
It's weird. This is just weird.
Unleashed has got to be one of the most pathetic fanboys on this entire site, because not only is he stupid enough to think doing third-party accessories or products takes away resources from game development, spoiler, it doesn't, but he also posts this at 7:34 a.m. in the goddamn morning on Thanksgiving. Like, dude, you realize Sony and Nintendo does this exact stuff, right? This isn't a new thing. This is how brands work, my guy. Are you so glazed in Sony's cum that your eyesight is literally failing you? But hey, anything to dunk on Xbox, right? Especially on a holiday about being with family and friends, so I'll just take this as confirmation that you have no one.
I have nothing left except Spider-Man.
When Xbox dies, we all win.
Do you realize what this means?
Yes. Wait a minute. No.
What did I just say, folks? Ah, yes, when one of the big three gaming competitors dies, we all win! Because less competition never resulted in bad deals for the consumer, right? Jesus, God, the dick eating from the Sony sycophant, man, I just can't.
Genuinely worried Xbox might leave the console business. Being outsold by a PlayStation accessory is insane. Hopefully someone else more competent steps in to fill the void. I'd like to say Xbox had a good run, but they never even managed to have the best sub-service for very long.
That is one big pile of shit.
If you ever wondered why people tell you to fact-check PlayStation fanboys, morons like Kieran are the reason. Because basic research would show you that, yes, the PlayStation Portal did outsell the Xbox. In Spain.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Oh, man! What a travesty! I guess Xbox should just pack it in! And here we go again with just a straight up lie about Xbox not having the best subscription service, because holy shit, you guys are just categorically wrong. The Game Pass service, according to you guys, is so bad and awful, but Sony looked at it and said, yeah, let's emulate that with PS Extra and Premium, except you don't get our exclusives day one. Make it make sense, my guy!
Y'all blame everything but y'allselves. The Xbox community didn't support this game. In fact, Insomniac pitched the sequel to Microsoft, and they rejected it. There was no Xbox tax. Y'all cap 100% online, then never support the devs and make up imaginary reasons. Nonce. Yep.
Ignoring the whole Xbox tax thing, because quite frankly, I don't give enough of a shit to comment on it, but DZ. Dude. You took a stupid tweet from Snap Blast Play from the day before and tried to dunk on him on Thanksgiving, only to further prove how unhinged PlayStation fanboys are by calling him a nonce over a video game tweet. For those of you who don't know, nonce is British slang for a rapist or child molester. What are we doing here? In what world do you think this is okay to say to someone over a stupid console war tweet? Jesus God! Why? Why are you idiots like this? Ah!
I'm grateful I own consoles that receive AAA first-party exclusives, Game of the Year noms, Japanese games, and third-party exclusives, and aren't hated in Asia. Thank you, Switch and PS5. I'm also grateful that Xbox has no true exclusives, so no one ever needs to buy one. Hashtag USA Thanksgiving.
But the people are retarded.
I'm grateful I didn't spawn a pathetic waste of a kid like yourself, because if you were my kid, I would have to reevaluate the validity of our species. A weeb from bumfuck nowhere who goes around Japan pretending to be Japanese, all for the sake of his plastic box. And let's be honest, by his definition, PlayStation has very few true exclusives since, you know, they're porting them to PC. But maybe once you take a shower and wash all the grime and dirt off of you, you'll become less of an embarrassment to your family.
Say it with me, death and... 10 years later, the Xbox One vision everyone rejected has become a reality, and I couldn't be happier. A lot of pain chilling for shitbox cancer today. Rest assured that no one wants your dog shit.
Losing his mind.
I swear to God, guys, if you go to this insane person's Twitter profile and just scroll down his replies, he goes after anything Xbox related, good or bad. This is what mental illness looks like, because I can't imagine anything more pathetic than spending your Thanksgiving afternoon console warring on Twitter.
Playing last night on Starfield, and I am doing cruise and fleet missions, and well, I went into a mission and was told to hide around and be quiet. I went through the entire dock and destroyed everything and everyone. So fun, lol. That's why midfield is an Xbox Turbo's Fisher-Price my first RPG with FPS gameplay, lol. What an awful game. So happy it's locked. LOL at 7 at both IGN and GameSpot. What a piece of shit.
You stupid.
Well, would you look who's back? Have you taken that shower yet, buddy? Tim Dog isn't even console warring. He's just talking about a mission in Starfield he enjoyed. But that was enough for this troglodyte to start console warring under his tweet. Serious question. How does a 7 equate to awful? Because this type of brain-dead tweet is exactly why I despise the numbering system for reviews. Because everyone's metric for a 5 or a 7 or a 9 is completely fucking different and only really serves for people to dunk or simp for the game, instead of actually listening to the arguments and assessment of the product. I tell you to go touch grass, my guy, but I have a feeling that won't stop your retardation from progressing further.
People be like, oh, Sony only does action-adventure third-person games, then ignores / never buy games like these, for real.
Yo. Dude. Come on, you can't be this oblivious. You say people say Sony only does third-person action-adventure games, and then proceed to debunk that by having 3 third-person action-adventure games in your selection. Look, I love Gravity Rush 2, but let's not pretend it's exactly that, except, you know, good. You could have brought up Dreams, but I guess you didn't buy that either. Like, seriously, the only game on this list that is not, by definition, an action-adventure game or third-person is Sackboy, which is a platforming game. And even then, that's a real stretch to include.
Man, this console dying more and more every day. Love to see it.
Jesus, Thrash ain't even trying to hide his fanboyism anymore. Seriously, if you can look at this tweet and still say the S-tier retard isn't a PlayStation fanboy, you might somehow be dumber than he is. Come back to me when you learn what eruption means, Thrash, okay, buddy?
You're stupid.
I remember when people wanted video game screens on the DualSense controller, but little did they know.
Here, please hit me as hard as you can.
And are these people in the room with us right now? Because no one with an IQ above 5 ever saw these cringy ass videos with incredibly dumbass designs that went, ooh! These videos exist only as jingling keys for people with more money than brains. What people wanted was another handheld, except, you know, actually properly supported this time. But here you are, bending over backwards for a device that not only does what the remote play app on your phone can do, but what the Vita did years ago. Except unlike the Vita, it doesn't have the ability to play its own games natively or without a Wi-Fi connection. But go ahead, keep trying to justify your wasted purchase. Just like you guys did with the PSVR 2, you'll put it down after a month and forget it even exists.
You shouldn't be playing Xbox if that's the case. That's only going to make the depression worse.
Okay. No. Go fuck yourself. I don't care how cringy that dude's tweet is. You do not try to joke about his potential depression, you absolute waste of space. Full stop. I make fun of fanboys and idiots on this channel. That's what we do here. But I will never unironically joke about someone's mental health or family members or medical issues. And to do this over a console war tweet is not only disgusting, but I sincerely hope you reevaluate your life choices, because this is subhuman and quite frankly disturbing. You know what? I think that's gonna be it. We ain't beating this today. That's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you all for tuning in. Maybe one day these fanboys will learn to put their phones down for one holiday, but with Christmas coming up, I kinda doubt it. So, if you enjoyed the video, you can comment, like, or subscribe if you feel so inclined. As always, to stay up to date on all things crab, you can follow me on Twitter via the link in the description below. And if you're looking for a way to support the channel, you can become a member for just 99 cents a month. You get access to the community Discord, the Crab Shack. Once you're in for good, as well as these emotes to harass me with live on streams. With all that out of the way, I'll see you guys in the next video.